Hey guys, sorry, we come back a little bit. As you can see, the weather here in Toronto is fucking appalling. I don't know who's watching with me now. Hello, former Toronto. Yeah, workaholic. It is snowing. Just was going live. That stream ended. But the weather here is fucking horrendous. It's like 0 degrees, this snow. This is supposed to be May in springtime. Got me a little spliff on the go, but this is miserable. And as I said, I kind of forced myself out to come today. I really didn't want to. I woke up this morning, it was feeling -6. It's May, for fuck's sake, not January or February, where you'd sort of accept these kind of conditions. But you can see here, people, despite the cold, frigid, winter-like conditions, have come out to make a stand against the lockdown conditions. And you did see in that last little live feed that it did get quite blustery at times. So not the numbers that were here last week. There doesn't seem to be the noise, but seriously guys, the weather isn't favorable to anybody right now. So we've got 8 of you back. Hey Glynis, hey Al. Spliff it is, yeah. I pre-rolled this week, so last week had a little bit of difficulty, and just trying to fucking light it in this horrendous wind was a battle in itself. So I mean, really and truly guys, this is a sort of day that I would like just roll over and die in the gutter. But we've got a couple of police officers coming over. Okay, we're getting told off for smoking marijuana on government property, so let's move away from that. But the guy, he was kind of decent about it. He could have been a dick, so let's go and try and walk back over here, see if there's anything else going on. So everyone seems to be sort of bundled in and around this area, maybe to kind of keep warm. And look, now the sun's trying to come out. The most bizarre weather ever, and you've got to kind of consider that possibly this is part of the psyop, that the weather is indeed being manipulated to design to keep people at home. There's no incentive to go out when it's like this. This is a day that you're quite happy to cuddle up on the couch and Netflix and chill. And there's downtown down there. You can kind of see it through the haze. There's Rebel News, the only legitimate news agency here, doing some honest reporting. So let's get back to this little spot. We had 13 people watching before. That was pretty good. 6 of you now.
Godless rule over this country, and to restore its true liberty, unrestricted without the rule of law. Before it's too late, before your actions and your actions alone, all this land to disintegrate, just because the office is going to disintegrate under your office. Every statement, keep our land glorious and free, inspire us all to true patriot love. God bless!
Hey, Crying Hippie, spread it, share it, guys.
Anybody want to help her with this? Everyone, I don't know if we have the control to do this. We all can do this. We have families. We have friends. We have people that we love around us. We have control for senses. We put out there. We don't let them know it's not true. We know that because we are smart enough to know the information for what it is. So what is true? Influence those around us. Tell me.
I think the batteries are dead, Crying Hippie. It has a constitutional act, Glynis, a constitutional act.
Protesting in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, and it closed down in the 90s.
But the chip is the mark of the beast. You cannot accept that. It'll change your DNA, your soul, your mind. All these 5 Gs. And by the way, the 5 Gs, technology, they're putting it all right beside churches. And I went, and I'm going to take a survey right beside my Catholic church, the 5 Gs. You know, how dare Trudeau, go along with all the things and Doug Ford, your brother's rolling in his tomb. Rob Ford is rolling in his grave. What you're doing? You open up the beer store. You keep the abortion clinics that are abortion
You keep schools open and consider it essential service. So abortion, murder is essential service. Yet, as the liquor stores are open, yet you have our churches are closed. We can't even go pray anymore to help us. We can't even go console them. We can't even pray. We can't even go out. I need the body and blood of Christ that you can see us every day. I need Jesus. I need the churches open again. I need the freedom of religion. Freedom of religion. I am Catholic. I want my Catholic church open again. I need Jesus. I need the body and blood of Christ. When I celebrate the Mass of the body and blood of Christ, I can be calmer. I can be more patient. I can be more loving. I won't sin. But what they want is they want us all to sin. They want us all to be devoid of any life. Devoid of any life. The Spirit of Christ, they want us to be devoid of it. They're trying to turn us into zombies, and so that we will be like, here he is, like sheep to the slaughter. That's what's going to happen. We need to know that. And like those guys being up there, Satan wants breaking our church. And they're doing this because it affects our DNA, even though they're so close. So this is all a plan from the devil. And we must stay nowhere. We will not accept it. We will not accept it. And in the end, Mother Mary will triumph as she triumphs. And remember, Bill Gates, Trudeau, Ford, Tory, God is in power. God is in power. Like it snowed on midnight. He will take control. So repent and do the right thing. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm not here to give a big long speech. I'm just going to give you two things that we can use to work against everything, all the crap that we're dealing with right now. One is LondonReal.tv. That's LondonReal, REAL.tv. It's owned by a guy in London. He's quite well off, and he's fighting against it with us. He's a platform that he's allowing us to use so that we can communicate, because YouTube has shut us down, Facebook has shut us down, and we're going to continue to stand and fight. And another platform that you can use is called MeWe, M-E-W-E. It's a platform to replace Facebook, so we can communicate with each other that way. So, MeWe. So there's MeWe, M-E-W-E. That's one word. That's an app you can use in place of Facebook. And LondonReal.tv. It's a website. So take a moment to get those into your phones, guys, because we gotta get this word out quicker and faster and more aggressive. God bless. I have another suggestion as well. There's a channel called thedollarvigilante.com. It's a flyer that you can download for free. So what you will do is you download this flyer, print it out. It's a quick message. You can send it to all your friends and family, anybody around your neighborhood. Just put it anonymously and they will get to see this quick flyer there as well. I can show it to you. Dollar Vigilante /flyer. I can show you.
I love the Dollar Vigilante.
Yeah! Woo! If you want, I can show it to you individually. Let me know.
And then you got us living in Mexico for 10 years. He's a investor, freedom fighter, anarcho-capitalist.
Okay guys, hey, how's it going? So there's two more things I wanted to talk, I forgot. You know, you get emotional when you get here. So one thing is for sure, people need to understand. The masks are the part of the agenda. When people are forced to wear masks in public, it's to suppress the people. It's a fear propaganda. The only people in the history that were wearing masks or mouth coverings in public were slaves. I'm going to repeat. People in public wearing masks or mouth coverings were slaves because they didn't have a voice. They couldn't spit on their owner. They were not allowed to eat.
Where's my Simon?
Are you kidding me? This is part of a psychological warfare. You have to be very, very clear. The only place people should be wearing masks, if you work in a hospital, if you work in a risk population retirement home, fine. In public, wearing a mask is nonsense. Please. It's a suppression of your immune system. It's a suppression of your health. Your breathing is under stress when you're wearing a mask. You're not able to get proper oxygen into your lungs. How do you think that affects your health? This is very, very, very serious. Please, do not wear the mask. If you go into the store and they tell you you have to wear a mask, you tell them, I have a medical condition. I have to have an obstructed airflow for my brain and lungs. It's very serious.
That's not a joke.
Now, if a clerk tells you, I'm sorry, what is your condition? Politely tell them, you're not allowed me to ask this question. Nobody is allowed to ask you medical questions. You have to resist. Boycotting the stores where they force you to wear the masks is not the way to fight the new normal. The way you fight the new normal is you resist the normal. If you do not resist the normal, it's going to spread. We cannot allow the spread of the new normal. I'm going to die before I allow the new normal for my son to live in. He just turned 4. I'm not going to allow my 4-year-old son to wear the mask on a plane. I'm not going to allow my son to wear the mask in the store. I'm not going to allow my son to wear the mask in school. Guys, I posted yesterday, oh my God, I'm so happy I was able to record it. In Quebec, a school released a video, probably just for the parents of the school, where the director of the school instructs how they're going to be opening on Monday. Let me call you what that's called. It's not called a school anymore. It's called a prison. They have red dots in front of the school. The kids going to line up. They have blue lines in the school. The kids going to line up. 2 meters apart. They have hand sanitizers that kids are going to be forced to use. This is elementary school. Kids going to be lined up on the red dots. Kids going to line up on the blue dots, the blue lines. They're going to be forced to wash their hands all the time, in and out.
The teacher will be standing far apart. And
The teachers are not allowed to get close to your kids anymore, guys.
if they get close, they have to wear masks.
The teachers are going to be wearing a mask and gloves if you're going to be approaching your children. The elementary teacher is not allowed to open your child's granola bar anymore. Are you kidding me right now? The water fountains in schools are closed. The cafeteria in schools are closed. All the kids are going to be eating the food in their own tables.
During the break, they'll be walking in the same direction.
There's no recess anymore. This is the new normal. If this is the new normal, we don't live in that normal. We need to resist. You must resist the new normal. No mask in public. Kids need to live a regular life. Kids need to socialize. My son asked me, why do I have to play with adults? I want to play with kids. He's 4 years old. He's like, I don't want to play with adults. I'm like, I don't blame you. What is that? No, you have to resist the new normal, guys. You have to resist. He just doesn't understand. Like, why can't I play with kids? You know, in Japan, there's a term for antisocial behavior. They really understand the danger of antisocial behavior in Japan. When the child misses 30 days of school, they already put them in a risk for developing antisocial behavior. 30 days. We've been shut down for 2 months. What effect on children is that causing? Whoever doesn't have me on Facebook, add me on Facebook. I posted the video. Please share it to all the groups. Facebook blocked me from group action for a couple of weeks, no problem. But it's okay. I still have an account at least. If they close it, no problem. I'll open a new account. I have a video saved. So that the school posted that video in one day, probably just for parents of the school. It has 44,000 views in one day. Why? Because people couldn't believe what they were seeing with their eyes. You need to show this. You need to see this video. You need to show this video to anyone who you can. We must resist the new normal. There's not going to be temperature checks in the airport and anal probes or whatever they're going to probably implement next. What the hell is that? Oh, by the way, immunity passport. So in Germany, we almost passed the mandatory vaccination and immunity passport. In Germany, in Berlin today, they have a protest. Isn't that ironic? On a Victory Day, on a May 9th, you have people marching in Berlin again. I look at it as an important coincidence. We fought fascism before. We're gonna fight the new fascists now. Let me tell you what's the new fascist called now. Kill Bates, not Bill Gates. Kill Gates, okay? Justin Trudeau. Those people are new fascists. They're fighting against humanity. We need to protect the humanity, people. So no mask in public, fight the new normal, no bullshit in schools, regular life for our children. Understand, it's not, the agenda is not to vaccinate us. The agenda to vaccinate the children and the next population. We're going to make the mandatory vaccination as a part of a newborn schedule. The agenda is 2030. It's the next 10 years of our lives we need to understand. Not our lives, the children's lives. The child that's 7 years old today, in 10 years, they're 17, 18. Those are the target audience, not us. But we need to fight for them. They can't fight for themselves. We need to fight for our children. Please, unite. We need to flood the streets. See you next Saturday. See you Saturday, Canada. Stay healthy.
Does this even work anymore? Oh, wow. Okay, so now
Were they working? Okay. How about this one? Oh, there we go. Okay, everybody, first of all, I just want to thank all the wonderful people that had good things to say up here. There are so many knowledgeable experts out there that are letting us know, because quite frankly, a month and a half, 2 or 3 months ago, we had no idea what this was all about. I know just as much as you guys do. But what I can do is this. I can reassure you that there are people who understand the law that are fighting for your freedoms, and they are going in front of the courts, and they are addressing this issue. So please do not think that you are alone, number one. Number two, I want you to start paying attention to the different groups that are out here today. Align yourself with people that are along the same mindset so you get stronger as a group. And then let's all get together so that we can create a non-acquiescent platform that I'm proposing. Which means, as soon as they come up with all these new directives and laws, we will sit there and quite frankly say, nope, I don't agree with this, and we're not doing it. We don't have to explain ourselves. We just don't want it because it's not good for our kids, it's not good for our dogs, and it's certainly not good for the environment and the people here in Toronto that need to see all these wonderful people that are standing up for us. You people are my family right now because my family's not here. Aho!
I just want to say thank you for everyone who came here. I want to say thank you for everyone who came here. You are not afraid. You are the true Canada. How many times I was told, get out of my country because you don't have the same beliefs. The corrupt government in this country is pushing on us now. I am Canada. I have the right to be here. I'm speaking for this country. I'm not the invader. Thank you all. And you know what? Keep your spirits high. No action is too small. Even if you smile at someone on the street, that's already an action. If you can send somebody a good thought, this is an action. Meditate. Do something. Thank you.
Yes.
So it looks like it's quieting down a little bit, guys. I'm going to come back here a little bit, maybe see if I can get some of your comments up. I do see that there are some, but I got gloves on. I can't screw the screen. So yeah, guys, as you can see, the snow's coming back. The snow. What a day. You've seen sunshine, we've seen snow, we're seeing more snow. And as I said, it kind of has, I think, kept a few folks away. There did seem to be a lot more last week, but you know, some of us did come down today. Some of us are willing to put up with this weather to try and record a little bit of history, and that's kind of what we're here doing, is recording history as it happens accurately. As I said, I'm observing this. I'm letting the people who are saying their thing say their thing. You can see the people that are here. You can see there's a vast array of ages and people from all different walks of life. There are different color faces here, all sorts of things. So this is a show of solidarity. This is a show, you know, against not only the pandemic, but against this fucked up weather that's probably being manipulated to deter people from coming away. And I'm not sure how much longer this will be going on. I'm not really sure of the time here at all. But it got to be close to 3 o'clock, I'm thinking, or 2:30 at least. But it doesn't look like there's anybody speaking at the moment, and it is absolutely freezing cold here, guys. This is supposed to be springtime. We're supposed to be able to go outside and enjoy a little bit of nicer weather now, but this is absolutely miserable conditions. But the cars are still beeping. The people are still trying to make themselves seen and heard here at this protest. So I'm trying to take a glove off. Quite possibly they might remove the video, Glynis. I got one of my walkabouts at the hospital removed this week during a live show on Tuesday, and this is the second live stream I've done from this protest. The first one kind of cut out on me. I'm not sure why exactly, but as I said, sometimes the control is out of your hands when you're using mobile data, and also kind of when you're using YouTube to post or stream things that they might not necessarily agree with. So, you know, these people here right now are all radical, considered under the, you know, the current situation. These people are breaking bylaws and recommendations to come and stand here in this fucked up weather, which is quite a testament to their belief. I was really not going to bother coming just because it was so cold and miserable, but somehow I thought it might even be more miserable staying at home. So as always, we seem to get much more people towards the end. Hi Cali Ninja, we are in the storm again. It's 91 degrees. Well, that was the thing last Sunday, Ninja. We were like 70 something degrees, 71, 72 degrees. It's warm, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. And today I am in winter clothing, and still feeling the chill. Is almost everyone here does seem to be bundled up and hands in their pockets, and it looks like a few folks are beginning to make their way away. So let's have a little walk over here, because there's some drumming and stuff going on. So I'm not sure if J-Mad, if he managed to make it down here. Yesterday in the live stream he said he might make his way down. So as you can see, there are all the people. This guy here playing some drums.
Take care of an alien.
Hot temps. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So maybe another reason they're manipulating this weather to ensure the misery is on all levels. So that's the guy you were talking about, right? Crying hippie, the guy in the white and the Prada sunglasses. So let's come back over this part. I'm going to try and possibly light. Someone's left a little flag down there. That's not very nice. Let's pick that up. No flag should be left to lie on the floor. Whoa, 17 people now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep the little flag just because it shouldn't be left alone. No flag should be left behind.
Check 2, check 1. Hey, everybody, just one quick announcement. Mentioned about marching. Ian and our group have talked about marching. So what I'm going to propose is that next week around 1:30, we're going to ask some people that are willing to walk on University Avenue down towards the hospital.
Let's do it! Let's do it!
Alright?
Yeah!
Next week, 1:30 from here. We'll want some people to stay here to keep the headquarters, and the Warriors will go out of the street. Alright.
So there you go, guys. Next week they're marching.
Marching at 1:30 next week from here down University and back.
Yes,
And we're going to leave the headquarters here and come back. Hey guys, thank you.
That sounds good. So, you know, people here with babies, old and young. Kid there in his red command jacket, look. And oh my god, the cold wind is cutting through me like ice razor blades.
Everything! Get outside! Let's fill the park! Let's play soccer! The weather's getting nicer, there's no point in staying home. Let's get outside! Don't worry about the social distancing, just have fun! Once they start seeing people having fun, then it's gonna spread. The more people that do it, the stupider that it's gonna look when everybody's social distancing. Alright? That's why if everybody starts to get back normally, then it's gonna be normal again for everybody. Alright? That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you!
So there you go, guys. Sorry about the shaky camera. I am shivering from the cold. It is more like February than May here, and as you can kind of see, I think this is really starting to wind down a little bit. Let me see, there's some comments. So it is getting considerably colder and much more grey. There are the skies. I don't know if anybody else is going to be talking anymore here. I'm going to try and hitch my phone in the bush while I get a spliff on the go, if I can. No, that's not going to work, unfortunately. Let me try and put it in my bag, perhaps. Hastings, I didn't notice you were here or come back. I do got a pre-roll. If I can light this, finish up, and we'll start heading home, because as I said, guys, it's cold. I want to go take a hot shower, possibly get into bed when I get home. My apologies for that, guys. So there you go, I've got another spliff on the go. It's already side burning because of the wind, so let's have a little look down by the front of the road. have a little look around. As you can see, guys, people are beginning to head out due to the fact it is so very cold and miserable. Excuse me, that's the smoke, not the not the virus making me cough. So I don't think there's much point in sticking around much longer. As I said, I'm just finishing up my smoke. It's actually a dude in the chair, crying hippie, I think. Glad to see you here, Laurie, as well. We've missed you a little bit for some of these live shows, but since my community strike, we're not going live daily. I'm kind of, I think, on the thought train that a little bit less is more, perhaps. Do a couple of shows a week maybe, but I do intend to continue to come to this protest each and every week and record what is going on here. And as I said, guys, it wasn't as kind of joyous. There wasn't the sort of same atmosphere here this week as there was last week. But you saw the weather and you witnessed that horrendous little bit of a blizzard that we had, and the temperature is more like winter. So I didn't see my other little Torontonian YouTuber friend here today. She said she was going to come down, but again, I think the weather really did keep a lot of folks away. So I'm going to start heading back now. Have one last little panoramic. It's a nice huge flag there, and a guy in a wheelchair. Braving the elements as a young and old. You can kind of see as a few people still around, but the cold, frigid temperatures, I think, are making everybody take an early exit, although there is some music and things still going on. Yeah, you don't know how cold it is here right now. Seems a lot. So anyway, I'm going to start heading back across the road, I think, and leave the protest for this week. You can see there the police cars. So we're going to be making our way down towards, actually let's go this way. I'll go the other side of the road, get the streetcar from the other side of the street, and we can kind of walk down and just see the last few people as they're heading out. So I don't know if or not this was an enjoyable feed for you to watch, guys. It was a little bit horrendous conditions for everybody that was out here, not just me. And as I said, it's almost made me feel quite sick. Big Brother is watching you. So there we go. We're going to try cross the road, get our way back towards the streetcar. But you see, brave old lady there. Good. Give me a high five. Thank you. That's wonderful. And as I say, you see the old, you see the young, you see some families here. These guys, I think, are part of the Canadian Gun kind of group. So I'm going to try get myself across the road when I can, if I can, as the people are beeping. Hopefully I'm not going to get a ticket for jaywalking, and just have a little panorama of the people that were there. The protesting are definitely not the numbers of people here. Yeah, I almost, if it was a nicer day, I'd see if that lady wanted to have a spliff with me, the older lady, to give me a high five. But that was a nice little touch, like the lady on the bullhorn was saying, you know, maybe little gestures, things like that, make a difference to people's days. So I was heading back towards the streetcar stop, and hopefully get on the streetcar, head home. So look, got a little flag. That was the one that's left on the floor. I think that's, is that Vietnam, Taiwan? I don't know. But anyway, we got that. And what was that? It cheered you up too, crying hippie. That was the old lady giving me a high five. Bless her. Yeah. So there are some of the tall buildings in around here. There are the grey skies, and there they are, another car beeping. So kind of want to go, but at the same time want to stay. It's caught in two minds, but really and truly, guys, I'm cold. Also, oh, we're back. Oh, we are. Yeah, someone left it on the floor. I didn't really want to leave flags on the floor, I don't know. Kind of not nice to do that. So anyway, that is the streetcar stop. This is the subway station. I don't know what's going to be the quickest option for me. But guys, there's the fireman statue, memorial thing. Some of the new condos going up. There they are, still standing there with their protest. So I guess it's getting close to 3 o'clock. The numbers are thinning, as we've already said. There's some more building down there, and a big old grey sky. Nothing to enjoy, so I'll probably go back home now, try and get warm, find some trouble to get into for the rest of the day. And when I say trouble, that doesn't really accurately describe what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably be mooching around, scratching my ass, looking for something to do. But anyway, guys, that was the second time we went down to the protest to see what's going on. We braved some horrendous, treacherous conditions. Treacherous is the tyrannical government that are keeping us on lockdown. They brought us out here to protest. You can kind of see the flags waving there, and possibly even hear the wind. Let's have a little look, see if we can see if there's a streetcar coming. I don't know if that's going our way or the opposite way. But we'll wait. We've got 2 minutes for the 5:06. Let's go and get in the shower a little bit. Oh my goodness, that feels kind of nice. So more snow on the way. Well, we've got more thumbs up than people watching right now, so thank you guys for joining me. I know it's not exactly the smoothest or high-tech of outside broadcasts, but you know how I do this. I've got a phone and a selfie stick and good intentions. And as I said, that was a recording of history. You got to see exactly how the protest was. You didn't see any manipulation from the mainstream media, and as you can see, the people are starting to make their way also towards what looks like the streetcar and subway stops here. So kind of was fun. So as I said, guys, it always gets a little bit weird trying to finish up these outside broadcasts. But there is the streetcar. I will be heading on in just a second. So when that comes, I say goodbye to you all. As I said, guys, I am in much need of a very, very hot cup of coffee, possibly a hot shower, pajamas, and maybe some comfort food. Anyone wants to send me a pizza to my house later, I won't object. And as I said, kind of just lingering on a little bit now, waiting for the streetcar to come. Don't know if any of the protesters are going to come and make their way to the streetcar. We might be able to chat to some of them if they did. Here we are. Anyway, guys, I'm getting on the bus So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Shit Video Productions, TSP TV, at the Toronto Lockdown Rally. Take it easy, guys. Keep it thrifty and be excellent to one another.